Hello YouTube, MrYugiPro back again with another deck for you. We've got macro Monarchs this time. So first of all we've got 3 Survivor, 3 Caius Monarch, 3 Riser Monarch, 3 Thessalos Monarch, 2 Cyber Valley, 2 Deep Sea Diva, a Spined Gilman, Neospatial Grand Mole, Summoner Monk, Rose Warrior Revenge and a single Scout Plane. For spells we've got 3 D Fisher, 2 Pot of Duality, 2 Soul Exchange, 2 Book of Moon, a Gold Sark, Reinforcements of the Army, MST, Cold Wave, Dark Hole and Enemy Controller. And for traps we've got 3 Macro Cosmos, 1 Solemn Warning, Torrential, Solemn Judgment and a Mirror Force. Okay, I prefer the Deep Sea Diva engine to the Krebons, but a lot of people, I mean basically you either play 2 Deep Sea Diva and a Spine Gilman, or you play 2 Krebons and an E-Teleport, or a Krebons and a Psychic Commander if you want to play it that way. But I've tested both and I like that engine the best. Summoner Monk works great, obviously gets your Survivor into play if you've already got your engine set up, or gets your Rose Warrior for a Synchro, whatever the situation is. Now, what's made this deck playable? I mean, this deck has always had a problem with draw power. In a different version, if I was running Krebons, for instance, I might run Allure as well, but in this version I don't like to run Allure. This deck has got draw power now through Pot of Duality. Now, obviously, you ain't going to be as stupid as to play Pot of Duality and then do something where you'd lose your Survivor, get removed, because obviously it isn't going to special summon itself back in the end phase. So you just got to be careful and just got to play around that. But you do definitely need it in this deck to make sure you've got your engine up and running, and just get you those important cards early on. 2 Book of Moon's fine for this. I run 1 Gold Sark. Obviously that nets me, usually I get a Monarch, but if I want a Scout Plane into play on that end turn, because I may have a enemy controller in hand, so I'll Gold Sark a Scout Plane knowing it will come back in the end phase of my turn. I'll set that, and then when they start their next turn and do whatever they're going to try and do, I'll just activate enemy controller, tribute off my Scout Plane, take their monster. Fantastic. So it's a good little combo I like to do. Run 1 Solemn Warning, Torrential Tribute in this. I mean, nothing matters. I don't care about my Monarchs getting destroyed or whatever, because I've got my constant Survivors coming back, and that is usually enough pressure. My opponent just that's just too much pressure. They'll be trying to destroy these and they just won't have enough cards to do that. Dark Hole again, I mean, I don't care using it if I've got like my Monarchs out, because or my DD Survivors, because I keep getting my DD Survivors back. 2 Soul Exchange, fantastic. Well, I run 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Monarchs in this, so it works really well. It actually also works with enemy controller, though I don't often play that. But yeah, it definitely needs Soul Exchange, and it can really help against certain matchups, for instance X-Sabers, although they don't really run Saber Hole that much now. It can really just help get rid of them, so obviously you won't be Saber Hold. You'll use their monster for it. Same with Glads. Glads use War Chariot. It's good out to that. You use their monster as your tribute, and we've hit their back row with either this or take a card from their hand. Just go through the side deck now. We've got 2 Cyber Dragon. Just general great card, obviously machine decks, but also, you know, if things aren't going so smooth, it provides tribute fodder for your Monarchs. So 2 of them. 2 Thunder King, good all-round anti-meta card. Just works fantastic. Obviously, I know that you can't use its effect to stop a special summon because you can't send it to the grave while them 2 are out. However, it does stop those Dark Souls, so that's quite important at my locals anyway. I like 2 Vanity Fiends. Again, I know that it means I won't get my Survivor or my Scout Plane back, but it's more crippling to my opponent usually than it is to me, and obviously my opponent will have to get around that before they can do any big plays. So I definitely am a big fan of them. in the main. And also Jinzo as well. I mean, I know it goes against Macrocosmos, but it's just in my side for those decks that you just know it would be more beneficial to run that. Plus, you know, if you get them off, your engine still can work with Jinzo anyway. A single copy in there. Same with Mobius. Obviously, heavy set format. It's definitely worth a place at 1 in the side there. Gets rid of those Mask of Restricts. No, well, I suppose it wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to tribute that, but just gets rid of their back row hate. Anyway, we've got no one of cross out. With you Monarch in each turn, Survivor in each turn, it's quite daunting on the opponent. They're probably going to want to set their Raikos that they've sided in to take care of your back row hate. Well, they won't be able to. Lovely. Second MST, get rid of their Mask of Restricts that way. So it works really well with that. Pull in the rugs as well, get rid of them. Talking of pulling the rug, got one in myself, the mirror or gadgets, anything like that. Glads, again, I've got Chivalry and Swallow Flip. Probably should run just 2 Chivalry, but I don't know, I'm just playing one of each for now. I've actually only got 1 Chivalry, probably why. Here we go, Starlight Road. Obviously, high on Lee plays. They'll want to use their high on Lee to get rid of your engine there. Boom, Starlight Road, and well, they would have just lost 2 monsters removed from play from their high on Lee, so that's alright for that. And a 7 Tools of the Bandit. Basically run this to get over cards like Trap Stun or Dust Tornado, because they'll probably side in them Dust Tornadoes as well. So yeah, that's my side. It's pretty strong. This deck is very, the opponent is just getting beat turn after turn with the Monarch. It's fantastic for that. Just go through the extra deck. Dark Arm Dragon, quite easy to get out. Summon a Monk and Rose Warrior Revenge, just that way, or Rose Warrior Revenge and a Survivor, so it obviously works quite well. Obviously you won't be able to send their card to the graveyard, but it's just a nice card to get out there. Colossal Fighter, I mean a lot of the synchros in a macro deck aren't going to be that efficient, because obviously their effects are like graveyard related, like Colossal Fire, it won't come back if it gets removed from play. Same with like Goyu Guardian, can't really use its effect to benefit. But you get quite a lot of easy level 8 synchros in this, so it's worth putting them in there for the higher beats. So Full Ruler's in there. Scrap Dragon works fantastic in this deck. Just blow up your Scout Plane or your Survivor. Destroy one of their cards. You ain't gonna lose anything there. Stardust. Actually, I think I run 2. Do I run 2 Stardust? Yeah, I run 2 Stardusts in this. Like I said, level 8s are easy, and if I side in my Starlight Road, it's worth running 2 of them. Red Dragon Archfiend. Mistworm, quite easy way to get a level 9 out there. Deep Sea Diva, get Gilman, so that's 5, and then I've got my Survivor. That makes up the other 4. Mistworm, fantastic. Allied Justice Catassa, really great. Obviously a Deep Sea Diva, Spined Gilman play, just there. So that's why I like it. I mean, even a top deck can really, you can bust out this, and depending on what you're up against, Light Sworn or a few other X-Savers even, you know, you can start ruining with just that card. So that's from a top deck Deep Sea Diva. Get your Gilman, get you that. Or get you this. Android, depends on the situation. Obviously you've got a bit more attack power. It's great for timeouts, getting that extra life points. Black Rose. Now it's a great card, but to be honest, it's kind of this deck's worst nightmare, because obviously you want to protect these cards. But obviously certain situations may need you to blow up the field, so it's worth adding in the deck. Scrap Archfiend, just a higher beat. Goya Guardian, Bryanak, you can ditch your Scout Plane, and a Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. So that's it for the extra and the side. Yeah, just tell me what you think, YouTube. Obviously some of you may only want to run 2, but to be honest, even as I've tested it, even with 2 dualities, it just never, it's too important to get this engine straight away. You've got to get one of these with one of them straight away, otherwise you can find yourself well, you can find yourself on the back foot, and it'll be hard to pick yourself up from that. So yeah, this is my deck. Please rate, comment and subscribe.